guys, welcome! In this video, we'll take a look at the big changes in the brand new Tears of the Tyrant version update coming this month in ROM. This includes the Glass Heim map expansion, the first dual wielding hero class Heinrich, the new White Star Airship instance, and various adjustments and optimizations. Please take note of the following schedule for the maintenance patch in C, Global, and EU servers this month. Alright, without further ado, let's begin. First up, we have the Glast Heim map expansion called Tears of the Tyrant and the brand new main story quest. Under the guidance of the space-time dragon, we will be able to travel 300 years back in time to witness the once prosperous city of Glassheim. We'll witness firsthand the history of Glassheim under the leadership of the young and ambitious King Schmidt. The future of Glassheim will hinge on our actions as we unveil the history of the 7 families during King Schmidt's era. This will bring a truly fresh and unique experience as we explore the new territories in this new mini-map format with 3 major areas for exploration. Up next, a new gameplay will be introduced to the Tears of the Tyrant map called White Knight Merit Rank System. This will be unlocked after completing the Looking for Fisher main quest. To upgrade the White Knight Merit rank, you will need to acquire White Knight Reputation. This reputation can be obtained by completing the new adventure quest, opening treasure chests guarded by elite monsters, unlocking the warp towers in the minimap, and a lot more. Take note that the new monsters in the Tears of the Tyrant map will have their respective White Knight Merit ranks. The rank difference between players and monsters will affect the battle, so it's highly encouraged to explore the map and level up your White Knight reputation as fast as possible to make it easier to defeat the monsters. Moreover, the Tears of the Tyrant map introduces several additional features. This includes the new exploration quest, which requires you to look for Sylph the Elf to unlock treasures, the new monster camps that you can fight daily for chest rewards, the new Kingdom Sword adventure skill which assists in exploring the map, the new Night Quest series for upgrading the Kingdom Sword, and the new Big Beak Chocobo mount where you can acquire Chocobo outfit parts. Up next, there will be new world MVPs appearing in the Tears of Glassheim map following the 2-hour spawn time of field MVPs. All players who participated in defeating the world MVP will have a chance to obtain MVP item loots. When you accept the Source of Cholera daily quest and participate in defeating the Tears of Glassheim World MVP, you'll obtain a material treasure chest. Up next, we have the arrival of the brand new Heinrich hero class. Heinrich is the first ever dual weapon wielding class which can inflict massive amounts of critical damage to enemies with his sword and dagger weapons. You can unlock Heinrich after reaching the Tier 3 Shadow Wolf or Hazy job in the Ninja class tree, and then using a job change voucher in the Hero class interface. We've already discussed the skills and the best build of Heinrich in my previous videos. If you haven't watched those yet, I have the videos linked down below. Up next, a brand new 6-player weekly instance called White Star Airship will be opened, where you can obtain the new Arcane Runes and the related upgrade materials. It's quite similar to Oracle Dungeon, where you need to defeat waves of MVPs, minis, and regular monsters. It has unique mechanics where your team will be evaluated based on the total score obtained. The shorter the time it takes to clear the dungeon, the higher your score will be and the more rewards you can obtain. You can get rewards up to 5 times per week. The first clear for each week will not consume combat time, but the succeeding raids will each consume 60 minutes of combat time. Dungeon attempts and duration are only deducted after claiming the reward. It is not necessary to claim reward to unlock higher difficulty stages. It only needs to achieve at least S rank in lower difficulty. It is recommended for adventurers to leave the rewards until the high difficulty stages are unlocked when first challenging the dungeon. Up next, we have the brand new Arcane Rune development system. The rune interface will have 3 new slots for Arcane Runes, where you can equip up to 2 Arcane Runes of the same color. These new Arcane Runes and related upgrade materials are primarily obtained by clearing the new White Star Airship instance. If you missed our previous discussion analyzing the game-changing stats provided by Arcane Runes, please watch the video using the link in the description box below. Up next, we have various class balance adjustments for less popular jobs and builds, such as the Bolter build of Chronomancer, Auto Attack build of Blade Soul, and a lot more. If you missed our previous discussion regarding all of these job balance changes, please watch a 3-part series using the links in the description box below. These changes will definitely have a huge impact in the upcoming 12 vs 12 and GVG seasons. Up next, we have new cards added to the game. First, we have the White Star Knight card, which can be crafted in Game Pouring. It is an accessory card that grants 5% movement speed, 10% crit damage, and additional 1% crit damage for every 15 points of VIT. This will be one of the best in slot accessory cards for boosting Heinrich's DPS. To craft this card, you'll need 1 Weak Puppet Star card, 1 Zebra Bear Star card, and 1 Bloody Murderer card. Next, there's now a chance to obtain the Devil Governor card after clearing the legend difficulty of Lost Isle 3rd floor and in the card gacha. This new accessory card increases your skill damage by 5% and final damage by 10%. However, the final damage will be shared to all targets hit if you do not have another Devil Governor card deposited in the handbook. And lastly, the new World MVPs will also drop the new MVP cards. The Amdare card is an armor card that protects your armor from being stripped and increases both AA and skill damage reduction by 10%. In addition, it can further increase both AA and skill damage reduction by 10% for each equipment strip, which can stack up to 6 times, so it's a really good counter against Phantom Dancers. The Root of Corruption card is a weapon card that boosts your damage to all races by 15%, and when attacking using a melee weapon, there will be a 30% chance to inflict Petrify, Sleep, or Curse status on enemies within 5 meters around you for 3 seconds. This can trigger on a target once every 15 seconds. And the Ancient Muted Dragon card is an armor card that turns the armor's element into fire, boosts skill damage reduction by 10%, and grants 1% AA damage reduction for every armor refinement level +1, so it's a really good counter against Jormungandr. Up next, there will be 6 new relics added to the game. Divine Blessing Imprint reduces the final damage taken from holy element attacks by 60%. Huddle's Totem reduces the final damage taken from dark element attacks by 60%. Hattis Eye reduces the final damage taken from ghost element attacks by 60%. Orb of Erosion reduces the final damage taken from poison element attacks by 60%. Orlog's Spirit reduces the final damage taken from neutral element attacks by 60%. And lastly, Epoch Life Coal will treat the enemy being attacked or the enemy attacking you as demi-human race for 5 seconds, and this effect can be activated once every 8 seconds. Take note that from November 27 to December 4, you'll be able to exchange 100 Ancient Relic Divine Crystal for Veteran Sword. This relic shard is needed to craft Spiritual Blade and the new Epoch Life Coal relic. Up next, we have the Journey Continues returning player event for those who have reached base level 100 and haven't logged in any of their characters in the account for more than 30 days before the maintenance update. For players who have participated in the previous returning player event but haven't completed it yet, you can still participate if you have not logged in for more than 45 days. The mechanics and rewards are just similar with the previous returning player event, and the deadline is after a month. All players may participate in the Call for Ally event to invite returning players to log into the game and fill in the invitation code to get rewards. Up next, the 4th season of GVG will begin on December 7. It will last for 6 weeks until January 11. Guilds will be ranked based on the sum of their 3 highest scores, and all the members of the top guilds will be awarded the King Rex Season Mount and the Season Trophy. Several adjustments and new mechanics will also be introduced this season. First is the GVG War Lines, wherein guilds will randomly join various war lines at the start of the new season, and it will no longer be related to world lines, so moving the guild will not make the guild leave the assigned war line. Next is the new defense plan settings, where the guild leader can set up roadblocks at some intersections in the original castle. These roadblocks cannot be destroyed, and the attackers cannot move in the area with roadblocks. Next, you may now purchase GVG exclusive level 4 enchantment voucher selectable boxes in the GVG rental shop. Each box costs 100 True War gold coins. This can be used to enchant GVG rental gears with any 4th enchant of your choice. Next is the addition of Guarding the Stronghold in the scoring system. At the start of GVG, each guild with an original castle will have max 3 points by default. If an enemy occupies a stronghold, 1 point will be deducted. If the castle is lost, all points in this item will be lost. And last is the new punishment for inactive behavior in the GVG map. Any player caught AFK by the system for 3 minutes will be given the Throw Games debuff. It can be removed by actively participating in the guild battle. If not removed within 3 minutes, the AFK player will be automatically kicked off the battle. Up next, the 11th season of the 12 vs 12 PvP team competition for C server will start on December 11. The regular season mode will last for 3 weeks, which will be followed by a tournament mode on January 6, wherein the top teams based on 6v6 points will be qualified to join the match. The tournament ranking awards for this season are as follows. This includes the new King's Wings back item and a Goblin exclusive chat box. Up next, let's take a look at the various quality of life adjustments and optimizations. First, the raid function has been added in Battle of Cake. For the first time each week, the raid function will be unlocked after clearing all 15 waves once. Next, the max level of Sacred Blessing guild buffs has been increased from 40 to 50. Next, the Wills of Alberta version materials, including turtle shell, will be added to the Black Market merchant shop. Next, a precious 4-leaf clover cooking ingredient will be added to the Royal Cuisine Association's Rare Ingredients shop. Next, a newbie experience has been improved once again, which includes the removal of Heart's Origin gameplay and the redesign of the topic system. And last, the 6v6 team competition rankings will now display the top 1,000 players ranked by points. Lastly, we have several recharge-related updates. First, the double recharge reward will be reset. This means that the first top-up for each tier of BCC purchase will grant double the recharge BCC. Next, a new version of Kafra Adventure Log will be opened, which grants tons of rewards when you complete the daily and weekly tasks. The rewards are divided into 3 tiers, and the rewards you can obtain from each tier are as follows. Notably, you can obtain this cute costume series, a butler costume for girls, and a maid costume for boys. Next, there will be various BCC packs available for 1 month only that can help quick start your Heinrich character. These packs include class vouchers, job potions, equipment set, and runes for Heinrich. Next, the Glass Heim perks card will be available, priced at 50 BCC with no purchase limit. Opening it grants the following materials. Notably, you can obtain the limited Knight's Grand Adventure headwear. Next, a new limited Celebration Draco gift box will be available from November 27 to December 4. It costs 18 BCC with no purchase limit. Opening it grants 300,000 Zenny, 25 to 40 more coins, 12 to 24 Oracle Dust, 10 to 18 Oracle Crystals, 20 to 35 Gram Dust, and a 0.25% chance to get the Windbridge Wyvern Kaguya. This mount grants 50% movement speed and the Dream Echo skill, which is a buff that gives 30 minutes of music combat time to all players within range. In a future update, this will be buffed to 90 minutes. Next, the Arcane Rune Upgrade gift box will be available priced at 12 BCC with a monthly purchase limit of 50 times. Opening it grants 5 Holy Glow Crystals and 200 Star Shine Sands. Next, on December 10, costume and headwear gacha items from April and May of previous years will be added in the revamped Time Wish machine. And lastly, there will be a rate-up for the following MVP cards in the card gacha machine. Notably, we have the new Devil Governor card from December 1 to 20 and the new Amdare card from December 20 to January 1. So those are all the big changes in the tiers of the Tyrant version update of Ragnarok Mobile Eternal Love. Which part of this new version update are you most excited about? Type in your thoughts in the comment section below. You may also check the links for the full text patch notes and the download link for the game client. Take note that you need to re-download the latest game client for the App Store or Google Play to be able to log into the game. After installing the updated game version for the first time, you can claim 30 headwear gacha vouchers and 30 time invitations. As an additional update benefit, you'll get the following bonus rewards upon completing the board quest for the first time daily for 2 weeks. Alright, that's it for this video guys. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed watching this guide. If you're new here, I would love you to consider subscribing by hitting the subscribe button down below. I would love to have you back. Thank you for watching and see you in our next episode.